Hello. Uwu, in fact. An uwu in the chat. A momentous uwu, you might say. Oh my god. It's Twink Central all of a sudden. I count 3 Twinks on this stream, and only one of them doesn't have wings. Anyway, what's up everybody? Welcome to the stream, welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome to the next hour of your Friday. Welcome to Mahad. Oh my gosh. That's his name, right? Yeah, Mahad. I think that's his name. Let me do a quick little search. Just a quick little search. Just a cheeky little gander at this man. Cause he was one of Yugi's priests in ancient Egypt. He had the Millennium Ring first. And he became the Dark Magician. Mahad. That his name? It is! I was right. Yes, this is the man who becomes the spirit of the Dark Magician. He originally had, I think his spirit was the Dark Illusionist? And then he fused with his spirit, which is like advanced level magic. And he became the Pharaoh's partner, which is why Yugi has such a strong connection to the Dark Magician card. And yeah, I'm a huge nerd that knows too much about all of this. Silk Song, Silk Song, Silk Song! Hell yeah, dude. We actually just put up an announcement on the Byte Marx channel. Let me go grab it real quick. I'll pop it in the chat. You guys can check that out at your leisure. At your leisure. We're gonna go do like a boss rush. Like that the plan is to do a boss rush in Hollow Knight. See how far we can go. And then we're gonna play Silk Song when it comes out. Eventually. A Song of Silk and Eons. Right? Like this week would only get crazier if they announce like The Winds of Winter is coming out tomorrow. We can actually, I did find my copy of a Game of Thrones. I've been watching a lot of like Game of Thrones theories and videos about it and stuff lately, so I'm thinking of rereading a Game of Thrones. I don't have physical copies of the rest of the series anymore, so if anyone knows like a good secondhand store where I can go and get them, that'd be great. Dragon Battle Angel Wings. Crow Wings, cause I'm edgy and cool. Now, I don't know, what would fit my aesthetic the best? I guess that's the question, is like, what would fit my aesthetic? I guess Dragon Wings, cause if I could get horns as well, like dragon horns, which, how would you define the difference between like demon horns and dragon horns? Because I'm worried that like, oh, do demons have dragon wings? Do demons have dragon wings is the question. Okay, we're gonna do one theme chronicle game while we wait for everyone to join us, to settle in, to jump into the madness. In the meantime, how you guys been? How's the life? Also, you're about to see my theme chronicle deck, which is pretty scuffed, but it's actually carried me pretty good. Guess who's back on their shit? Guess who's back on their Skull Servant Horus shit? Yo, how we doing today? Very good, and you, Jorno? They announced Silk Song. We have a release date for Silk Song after 6 years. I think color coding would make this easier. Red and black equal demon, green plus orange equal dragon. Also, blue plus orange is a pretty classic dragon combination. But there are, like, black dragons. You did an escape room with your friends yesterday? That rules, Ole. How did it go? Oh, man. Homie. Jorah. Oh, hey. That's crazy. I was just talking about Game of Thrones. Sorry, Jorah. I'm about to take your back road to town, my guy. Oh no, looks like your back row is about to take me to town. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Oh, you got rid of Forbidden Chalice? Okay. Holy Feather Duster. Hey Matthew, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Y'all, I am so excited for Silksong. It is unreasonable. Hollow Knight handed me my ass. My mortal enemies, Team Cherry, have come again. Delivered unto us a new experience. Ooh, and I can triple tactics. Nice. I will draw 2 cards, thank you. Okay. Oh man, the clutch triple tactics securing the win. I don't know why that guy even surrendered. Like, I got a bunch of their spell cards into the graveyard. That's what Sky Strikers wants. That's what Sky Strikers is aiming for. I know you want to play the spell cards, but like, that's crazy. We're doing another one. Last bit of business plan for my birthday. Hey! Happy birthday, Ole. It went great. We managed to finish it with 5 minutes left, as I would expect from an intelligent man as yourself. An intelligent young man like you. Okay, so who is watching Gachiakuta? It has consumed me. What? Matthew, I'm going to need you to elaborate, please. I am... That was... You sure said a sentence. No one can take that away from you. We're gonna do this. Hopefully it lets us. Just let me do it, bro. Just let me do it. Home slice? You got a Moki Moki. We love a good Moki Moki in this house. Moki Moki is a delight. It deserves all the respect that it can get. We're gonna, into... I mean, discard white baking for sure. Yeah. That's... It's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer, in fact. What we're gonna do is we're gonna... Actually, we're gonna put... you... and... you in our hands. Because we already have a white prince, so it's fine. We discard the white prince. That sends the... whatchamacallit? The... Skull Servant and Lady in White to the graveyard. Then we activate... Ooh, no, we don't activate. We use Uni-Zombie. And we activate... Who are we sending to the graveyard now? I don't have a Baylock in this deck, so... we have to pick this wisely. Oh, actually, you know what would be great? Let's send Necro World Banshee so I can get Zombie World in the field. Which, Zombie World locks a lot of decks. Like, a lot of decks require that you have a certain type of monster in your graveyard or on the field. I played against a deck that required, like, lizard monsters, so turning them all into zombies is actually kind of crazy. We're gonna do this, just so that we have more whites in the graveyard. And it also doesn't matter if we have a high attack right now. And then we can send 6 cards to the graveyard. What did we get there? Ooh, and now I can just fully throw out a skull King of the Skull Servants. Hell yes. Hell yes, that's a 7,000 attack beat stick right there. Now here's the question. I could do this, but what would be the point? Because I don't have anything to synchro with. I could do this, but that also raises the question of what would the point be? Because I don't have anything to synchro with. This might not be terrible. It feels weird to leave Uni Zombie out here because it's just gonna die. Fuck it. We're just leaving it. Yep, we're just ending the phase. It's a popular anime right now, but honestly, I'm not really interested. What's it about? Literally no one I know is watching it. Oh, no. Well, you live by the Feather Duster, you die by the Feather Duster, I guess. Bro, you have my number. Man was watching my previous match. He knows the power of a good Feather Duster. Oh, shit. Vernasilf? Okay. So this is gonna be... Law boss monster. Oh, that's why he needed to get rid of Zombie World, because I was locking him out of rock monsters. It's an anime about trash. Do you mean like people who work with trash? Or like sentient trash? No, Matthew, that's not... I wasn't confused by the word trash. I was confused by the context. It's an anime about me. Giorno, how dare you? I will take no disparagement in this chat for you, my friend. Oh, it's Madolce. Oh, I misread. I'm looking at a tiny little screen. Oh, it's Vernasilf Madolce? I guess they're all fairy creatures? Does this care about fairies? The hell did you get rid of my zombie world for if you don't care about fairies? Okay. So, yeah, they just need to be earth monsters. So far. And Vernasilf just cares about earth monsters. It lets you get them back. Zombie world doesn't change the attribute. It just changes the type. It feels like, okay, like... I'm not trying to coach you right now, bro. But, like, it just feels like a waste of a Feather Duster. I guess he thought that Zombie World was more important to my strategy than it was. Yeah, the trash is sentient. Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay, color me interested. I'll give anything the 3-episode test. Unless I, you know, get warned against it. There's some things that, there's some genres that your boy doesn't go in for. That YouTube seems to think I'm endlessly interested in. Because they keep showing me adverts for horror movies. Hey, Azakia, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What's your relationship with Yu-Gi-Oh? What's your PIN number and the little 3 digits at the back of the card? Also, do you know a lot about Madolce? This is literally the first time I think I've ever played against it. I don't know what the strategy of this deck is. It looks like the strategy is gonna be beating me. Beating me with sticks. Behind the Chili's, in the alley behind the Chili's. It really says something about how the internet is kind of shaped the way that we experience the world, that I use Chili's as the metaphorical restaurant that I'm being beaten up behind, even though Chili's is not a restaurant in my country. It is an American restaurant. You're a former Master Rank player? Ew! That's pretty impressive. I have never gotten to Master Rank. Congrats, dude. When you say former, did you just sort of fall out of the game, or have you just not gotten to Master Rank again? My friend, you are doing a whole lot that it doesn't seem like you need to. Wait, you're gonna get beat up behind a wimpy? I mean, it would be thematically appropriate. The name would make sense. And you and me, I'm a professional writer, so... I like it when the chapter names match the actions in the chapter. Get beat up behind the Nandos for being too cheeky. Look, you can't... When your friend, who's the Archbishop of Banterbury and an absolute ledge, recommends you a cheeky Nandos, it doesn't include the promise of getting beat up. In fact, it is an undisclosed, unspoken... I just ran through, like, so many synonyms, and they were all, like, commandment and resolution. I was like, what? My brain died. Okay, I was about to hit Master Ram with me, with my Zephyr deck until the season dropped me back to Platinum. Ah, that sucks, dude. Zephyr? I'm trying to think of what Zephyr is. It's not an archetype I... Is it like, Is that an abbreviation of the archetype? Well... How did bro survive the timer? I don't know. The timer is, like, deceptively long. It seems like it's a short time, because it's 300 seconds, so about 5 minutes. I hate that they make my rabbit sad. I hate it. I hate it so much. Alright, I think we have enough time for one more Theme Chronicle game, and then I might open up the room. Yeah, an absolute ledge. You know. Combo didn't last that long. No, it did not. It just sort of... The thing is, like, 300 seconds, 5 minutes, it does seem short. And then, you know, you go through it and it's like, actually, pretty long. Zephyr is a pendulum deck. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I don't really play pendulum. I never got into it. For no reason. I'm much more comfortable with the game now. I know how it works a lot better. I just haven't run into a pendulum deck that, like, made me want to play it, like the aesthetics or anything. That's a jackalope. And you're a pedant. A jackalope is a bunny as well. I beat YouTubers with the deck? Well, you might beat another one tonight. Wait for me to open the room and we'll see. 300 seconds plus additional animations, so it takes way longer than expected. Very true. Very true. It like... I don't think the animations get counted towards the seconds, and because the animations can take kind of long, it makes the turns feel way longer. He has antlers. Yeah. Look. It's casual Fridays. We're all allowed to bring something into work, a little bit of flair. It's fine. He knows that. He's on the job. He reads the memos. He's in the newsletter. He knows that today he's allowed to spice it up a little bit. You don't know that those are attached to him. He could just be very good at cosplay. Oh, wait, that's the monster one. Fudgicles. Okay. Not good. Bad, in fact. You might say, less than ideal. Oh, Shien, you bitch. Looking at a shogun with a fully drawn katana and just looking him in the eyes and going, bitch. Looks like bitch to me. Bitch Shido. I'm making myself laugh. Grandmaster of the suck my dick. Okay, last time I used my Zephyr deck, I was against Malice and I finished my combo on 10 seconds and was still comboing on their turn. That sounds pretty rad. I'm keen to see it. Bring it to the table. Imagine someone in history calling a shogun a bish. Oh, that made me so happy. I want to read that history book. Oh shit, has anyone read Young Samurai? It was a book series a long time ago about this like Irish kid or American kid or something, I don't really remember, who gets like lost in Japan. His dad's a trader and he gets like shipwrecked in Japan, and then he basically gets like adopted by a samurai. I want to say it's like, who's the samurai who popularized fighting with two swords, like a wakizashi and a katana? Because it was that guy, I think. It wasn't... What do I want to say? Miyamoto? No, that's Shigeru Miyamoto. He made Nintendo. He wasn't a samurai that fought with 2 swords. Zoro was a fencer. Zoro was Spanish. Fucking Miyamoto, the game developer, Look, what Miyamoto does in his spare time is his business, okay? The man invented, like, Zelda. And he invented Zelda from recalling memories of his childhood where he used to play in caves. So I don't doubt that he's potentially playing with swords in his spare time. The other Zoro? There is no other Zoro. What are you talking about? You can just say you don't know. That's fine. The Hojo called the Minamoto Shoguns bitch. I like that. Oh, it's, not good actually. Less than ideal. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'll special summon you, my friend. Yes, deny me, idiot. Oh. I suppose not, actually. We're gonna banish that. Perhaps not. Perhaps yes? Ayo, and that's once a turn, baby. As a once a turn, we broke the seal on it. Which means I can now feather dust away that. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good answer for using Gozuki, because this thing will deny Gozuki. Okay, well, that... man, when Six Samurai goes, like, gets off, it gets off hard. One Piece Zoro? Oh. Then say One Piece Zoro. Don't just say other Zoro. Okay, do we do this? Do we do this, mayhaps? I'm not liking this. And then I'm gonna attack one of your tuners, idiot. Man, we really went from a speedy victory to 2 flat-out defeats. I promise this deck is good, guys. I promise it's not bad. I promise. By which I mean the Hojo usurped the power of the Minamoto Shoguns and reduced them to ceremonial figureheads and held real power as their regents. Yep. What he said. That's the one. That's the opinion. Yes, when I get off, I get off. Giorno. Making me sound like, oh. Since I dismantled my Zephyr deck to make my Blackwing deck, I won't be able to use it. But I can use Blackwing deck. Hell yeah. Man, Blackwing is... I'm going to have to think about how to play around that one. I don't have the Sushi Future deck anymore. I mean, I kind of do. It's missing a card. Because I wanted to put Trident in it. And I don't... Your boy doesn't have the materials for Trident. My name is Giovanni Giorno. But everyone calls me Giorno. My dad was a vampire. Whose body was a 18th century... a nobleman from England, and his best friend and foster brother, kind of, and he has like a neck tattoo of a star. Don't worry, none of this will matter. I can stop time, kind of. Nah, just kill me, dog. Just take me out, big dog. I've been going at this for a while. That's fine. I mean, really, the only thing I have left to, like, get from this tournament is the title. The Bushido title. And I'm not, like, super keen on it or whatever. Bushido is, like, whatever. As a title. So you're very lucky I'm not using Zephyr, because if I used it, you would not be able to get a turn, and my Zephyr deck can survive 10 negates. Homie, you love this Zephyr deck. Why did you dismantle it? Alright, let's set up the room. Let's collect our rewards from doing quests. And then set up a room. Ooh, 100. 100. Oh, we're halfway to 10 packs. Nice. That ain't too shabby for a day's work. Create a room. Room comment. This is a private room. Max occupancy. Let's make it 10. Yep, all of this is fine. Create room. Room details. Copy ID. Pachow. That's the room ID, folks. Pinning it in the chat. So join in. Have some fun. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Okay, we're gonna... What are we gonna play? I can't play with you. Can't play with you. Can't... Oh, wait. I haven't played with this one yet. This is the Memento deck, which I finished. Player is Azakia, are you player? Is that whom you are? Yeah, no, for real, why dismantle if it's that broken? My Zephyr deck was so powerful I got bored of winning, so I dismantled it to try and use Blackwing. Fair enough. Feel free to jump in. I'm gonna have a match with player. I don't know who player is. I'm psyched to duel with you. Let's go. Don't worry, the room will be open for a while. So hopefully there will be a chance for me to duel all of you. Especially if the duels don't go super long. Ooh, you gonna be using the Red Dragon Archfiend structure deck? Ooh, I know this structure deck well. That carried me through the Synchro Cup. Let us go. Hoo boy. Okay, now this is a hand. Now, I don't want to alarm everyone, but I certainly have a hand. Alright, we're gonna do this. Into this. Destroy. I'm going to summon... Oh, no, I'm sending things to the graveyard. So we're going to send this. Yes, please. And I will send... Anguish. There we go. Yes. I will special summon you. Skadoosh. Which will let me add Anguish to my hand. To my hand, you might say. I will play Anguish, which will let me add a Memento card to my hand. And I think the play here... I mean, obviously I could get the really big beat stick, right? Oh, it's only creatures? Okay, well then we're getting the big beat stick. And then we're just gonna do something spicy. We're gonna do something spicy and cool. Monsters from my field. Okay, no. That's a big yikes. That's a big no. We're gonna do this. Into Momentolian Fusion. Into... What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? You can put a bunch of cards in the graveyard. That's more useful to me right now. I'm going to use you and you and you. Do that. Destroy that from my hand. Add you. Why not? Sure. I'll add the goblin as well, because we do like a little goblin. And then... do this to destroy the dragon. Destroy a cheeky dragon. I will add Hume to my hand. Play it. And then, yeah, well, that's... oh, no! I comboed myself into being nothing, into redundancy. I even practiced this, man. Damn. God damn it, I was so focused too. Fuck, I'm stupid. Okay, we're gonna do this. And then you, why not? Man, this one particular song, it feels like, okay, stop me if you've heard this one before. Doesn't, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Music kind of every now and again remind you of other games? Like, I keep listening to some of the music. This one kind of has, like, heavy, like, Witcher 3 in a pub kind of vibes, like I'm in a tavern or something. Or Hearthstone. Crazily enough. There was one earlier that reminded me of, like, Final Fantasy, where it was, like, very, like, orchestral singing and everything. Orchestral singing. You know that thing that famously has singers? The orchestra. But yeah, wouldn't it be orchestral? I feel like I'm confusing myself now. Coral. No, that's from the ocean. That grows in the sea. Orchestras don't belong in the sea. Coral singing. Coral doesn't sing, silly. He's just a plant. We're all just being silly today, I see. Sure. Sure, I'm not letting you do that. For sure. I love the Memento cards, I must say. I've talked about this before, but I really like the like, design choice that they're old Yu-Gi-Oh cards that have been made more relevant with, like, retrains. That's one of my favorite things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that cards get, like, a retrain on them. Which was something that never really happened in Magic. Like, you would kind of get retrains if you think about, like, the Planeswalkers. Like, they would get stronger. But for regular cards, you would just see the same mechanics implemented more efficiently. And, I don't know, it feels good to have these, like, monsters that you really like getting, like, cooler versions. Coral is related to the choir. Coral is from the sea. Coral is related to the choir. Carol is a very sexy older lesbian. Oh. Okay, well, I don't think Player was super jazzed about that. That little match we had. Anyway, that's fun. Let's have a gander at Mr. Miyugi and Kaiser. From now. Let's go. Let's see. Let's have a cheeky peek. Just a little squiz. Yes. I love it when they mix the blue and the red slushy. Kaiser, you're playing branded. You got gamma sealed. They broke the gamma seal. I do think that I don't like Sky Striker as an archetype. But their card protector, that gold one, looks fresh as hell. It does look fresh to death. It's like Blue Eyes. I don't love Blue Eyes as an archetype, but that one deck box they have that looks like Kaiba's suitcase with a Blue Eyes, like, symbol on it looks sick. It's so good. It's just the aesthetic is excellent. Oh no. They done flipped the cards. They flipped the game. The script! The script has been flipped! Fusion duplication. Ooh, well now that's interesting. How are you going to be able to apply the effect? The cards are flipped down. Oh, maybe it's the, like, fuse from the graveyard. No, fusion deployment, so fuse from the deck. Okay. Okay. Can you do that? Because you only have the extra monster zone. Oh, I guess you can summon fusion monsters into the extra monster zone. Ah, welcome to Card Games 101. I'm a man who knows what he's talking about. Without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. We live in the shadow of the valley of death. Don't you love it when I get Mephistopheles? Okay, Albion. I didn't know that you could fuse face down cards. That's wild. Ooh. Now what is Mr. Miyugi playing? Who has a fantastic name, by the way. I love the Shadow Realm kid. The Six Samurai kid. Alright, what are you playing, sir? Okay, Bestials. Well, that doesn't really tell us anything. Bestials can be splashed into, like, anything. Is this a branded mirror match? Branded Retribution? Oh no! They are extremely litigious. It's a well-known fact about them. Well documented. Very, very courtly. They love a good trial. Why did that come into your hand backwards? Wait, what? Why is the card backwards? Why is it face down in your hand? That's... Is that an effect of Book of Eclipse? Change all face-up monsters in the field to face-down defense position during the end phase of this turn. Changes to face-up defense position. Ah, I was reading. Mr. Miyugi, I was reading. That's pretty rude. Alrighty. Come join me at the kiddies table. We'll do a game. I don't know what this accent's meant to be. Nice. I'm psyched to duel with you. Let us go. Let us head. Let us make like a tree and leaf. IGG Book of Eclipse was scary. I wonder why I guess he just didn't have the steam to keep going. I was hoping to fight Mr. Miyugi. I like his name. I love it when people combine their interests in their names. That's cool. Like a portmanteau. Which is what you call the things at the end of Natalie Portman's feet. Alright, we're just gonna move on from that one. Nah. Not even. You think you can trick me, Jono? You think I haven't played against you before? Think I don't know your tricks by now? You think I'm not seeing this? Man who watches Our Flag Means Death once and thinks he's from New Zealand. No. Incorrect. Untrue. Not so. I have watched Our Flag Means Death many times. The other part, I mean, you all heard the accent. I bricked anyway. Hey, that's a shame as a Kia. But hey, yeah, that stuff happens. We live, we learn, we love, we laugh. Ooh. We certainly do. Okay. Okay. Well, this is certainly looking We're gonna summon this big boy. And then, you can do something. Oh, then we're gonna do this one. Gonna pop you in the graveyard. Actually, this might not be great in my hand. This would probably be better as something I could send to the graveyard. Okay, well, that's a shame. But that's also life. Yes, I will send something else. I will send one of the goblins. Yes. And Mace. Tyrell. Who has a delightful singing voice. Which lets me summon Mementolian Horned... The other thing. Its name is literally so long it needs to scroll. Dragon. Yup, dragon. That's the word. Dragon. It's a dragon. Obviously. Can't you tell? Is there anything that lets me special summon it? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna pop this back into my hand, I guess. Gonna do this. Wait, before we do that, let's get some damage in. Why not? Enjoy the onslaught of my ancestors. Yes, this hairy bull, this hairy ghost child, is my ancestor. Can you not see the resemblance? We have the same hair color and eye color. Okay, then we do this. You gonna let me do it? I'm gonna just pop this on the field and pop that one on the field too, why not? And then into this one. And I guess we'll fusion summon Double Dragon? Yeah. We'll fusion summon classic game series Double Dragon. Oh no. This is the trick you pulled prior. Oh no. Okay, wait. You're fusing Lubellian. Okay, okay. Okay, that makes sense. 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 That sure makes sense. Don't you love it when the other player combos off on your turn? Like, I was doing something, man. Horny Dragon. I don't love Horny Dragon or that I said it in the cadence of Baby Dragon. It weirdly has the same syllables. Not the same number of syllables. And the same stresses. Man, I need to relearn meter. Quelp. Okay, well, I felt like I should have been allowed to respond to that. And then I didn't. I wasn't allowed to. That feels shitty. Okay. What do we do? What do we do? Well, I mean, feels like this is not gonna go well. I'm never one to call it quits. Before the plus-sized woman vocalizes, but I mean, this is looking kind of rough, you know. Like, I'm also first things first, I am a realist, so it's looking a little rough here. So we're just gonna pop you, give you a half. We're just gonna say no. Actually, I'm gonna say you don't get to attack full power anymore. I'm gonna say that you're cut off. I've seen enough of you. I've done this for quite a while. Okay. So besides Silk Song, is there anything people have been looking forward to lately? It's been a weird year for that, you know? Like, it feels like a lot of the big releases I'm looking forward to are in the second half of the year, because we've got a Silk Song in September, we've got Time Stranger in October, which I'm quite keen for. I'm definitely going to stream the hell out of Time Stranger when it comes out, you better believe it. I'm actually working on the next Digimon video, so we will see. We shall see. But yeah, otherwise, I don't know. It's weird, you know, like, so much content comes out nowadays that it's hard to latch onto things, and it feels very much like it's really easy to have too many interests. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it there's less intense fandom, I feel like. Like, it feels weird to say that because obviously been on the internet, seen all this stuff, but nowadays with like a lot of newer stuff, it feels like people don't get as attached to them, and I can't help but think that a big component of that is that a lot of stuff is coming out all the time. You're looking forward to Haunted Chocolatier? Ooh. What's Haunted Chocolatier? Well, probably about a chocolatier, and I imagine ghosts get involved. Or a chocolatier that's done terrible things in the name of chocolate. Haunted Chocolatier should be the name of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, really. I mean, that feels like a no-brainer. I already miss my Zephyr deck. Man, as a Kia, I've been there. You dismantle a deck looking forward to playing something new, and you get into it, and you start to feel like, oh, this isn't really my jazz. I kind of miss the old one. But hey, you can get back there. At maybe a few more hands, maybe a few more games, and you'll start to see the bright side to Blackwing. And if not, you can always, you know, just keep playing for a while until you get enough, gems to start building up your Zephyr deck again. It's the next game from Stardew Valley creator Concerned Ape. Oh. Is it a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory simulator? I feel like that's in their wheelhouse. I feel like they could. Thanks for the duel. You don't have to apologize. Giorno, you don't have to apologize to me. That was good, man. Like, it's always nice to see how comfortable you are with Branded. It really... I don't want to blow smoke up anyone and sort of like over compliment or whatever. But it is cool to see like you guys being so comfortable with your decks and how you get the combos off and everything. You just sort of know how it works and you can think on your feet. That's always such a fun part of these games, is when things don't go right and you have to see the other person like pull out a win anyway. It's one of the most fun parts of like combo decks and things, is that like I can bounce back from this feeling. It does mean games take a lot longer though. I'm okay with Branded. You have to see pro Branded players though, they're crazy. Look, professionals, that's a realm. Have you ever tried to think, okay, this is going to sound like a tangent, I promise it's related. Have you ever had the word billion in your mind and genuinely tried to think how much a billion is? Like if you had to picture like people, like a billion people, like seeing a billion people. It's impossible. Like you can't wrap your head around it. And often with like professional gamers and stuff, watching them do the things that they do, I feel like that. Like I just can't wrap my head around it. And spectacle that I can't understand becomes sort of like empty spectacle to me. Which is why I try and get into the game beforehand, before I go and watch someone who's really good at it. That was a big thing with like Elden Ring and the Soulsborne games. is that I tried playing it a bit beforehand, and then I watched videos about it, and seeing people who are good but still make mistakes is invaluable. Seeing the best players in the world just sort of do shit and like win, it starts to feel like, okay, like it's impressive that you can do this, but I feel like my being impressed is hollow because I don't understand exactly why this was impressive. You know what I mean? It's like when people start talking about really high level fighting and stuff like that, where it's like there's millisecond decisions and oh, the footing was slightly off, or this person has slightly longer reach, so it's like that. Like, if you don't know the minutia, it's hard to see how certain things are impressive. Those plays are spectacular, but you have no idea how to do something like that. You don't get the method you mean. Yeah, kind of. Like, if I don't understand why the things you're doing are impressive, seeing you do 5 of them in a row isn't going to matter to me. Because it's all just going to be like, oh, okay. I guess that was all pretty cool. You know? It's like, I whenever I see cards appear quite a lot that don't make sense to me, like I saw people putting in a bunch of, you know, what's the word? Anima? Relinquished anima. When I saw people putting a bunch of, like, relinquished anima in decks, I look at it and I'm like, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? And then I would, you know, I actually played with it once. I'm like, oh, this is really useful for a lot of cases. Because if you have level 1 monsters that set up plays and someone does something, like negates them or whatever, being able to link them off into relinquished anima, especially if they have a graveyard effect, then you can get the effect off anyway. Like playing Skull Servant, relinquished anima is the goat, because if I have a hand that doesn't let me dump cards into the graveyard frequently, but I have something like a white baking in hand, then I can play the white baking, link it into relinquished anima because it's a level 1 creature, and then get the effect from white baking, and that helps set up the play. You know, it like, you really have to learn enough about a game. There is a certain point where you are experienced enough that you can do this. You can enjoy the minutia of it all. I'm psyched to duel with you. Oh. Hey. Let's see how you do as a Kia. Maybe you won't brick this time. Well, anima is a link 1, so yeah, it's good. Although the board breaking effect should rarely happen if the op player is bad. Yes, true. But first of all, anima is a link 1 that can only link off of level 1 monsters. So it's a very specific link 1. It's not like Elmirage that's a link 1 that links off of anything that has like less than 2000 attack, which is so easy to fall into. But anima, you need to just be a level 1 monster. And levels, I find, if you don't have a deck that exclusively, you know, changes the levels, it's really tough. Now, I really wish you had your Zephyr deck. Hey, don't even worry about it. Look, this is pretty much all casual. We're not super competitive here. We're just playing to have fun. Crack a few jokes. Have a good time. You know, have some fun. Try some stuff out, you know. I mean, I wouldn't screen peek. Yeah, I do have Nibiru in hand. You didn't brick again, right? Yeah, hopefully not. But anyway, like, Blackwing is a pretty solid deck, and I've never played against it with my Melfi deck, so I don't know. Let's go. Let's do this. Lesbian. Pirates of the Lesbian. Oh, please. Please can someone make like a Sundance style pirate movie for pride and call it Pirates of the Lesbian. I would be so happy. I mean, you don't have to be dead, dude. You can play around Nibiru. Lesbian? Okay, sure. Why not throw that word out randomly? Because it's a fun... Look, words are fun to say. Don't limit yourself to only saying words because they're relevant to the context of what you're trying to say. Or because they have meaning. Or whatever. Sometimes words are just fun. If they're not harmful, don't say harmful words. That's not fun. Keep your words cool. What is my most fun word? Non-swear word. I quite like phosphorus. I'm a fan of phosphorus. Or fluorescent. That's a good one. I like that. Damn, what is my most fun word? Contingency? I like words where it has a weird stressing. Yeah, like phosphorus is fun because it feels unstressed. Even though it is. There are stresses in it. It starts with a stress, goes ros. So it goes stressed, unstressed, stressed, unstressed, stressed. Which would be... Oh, what's the... Sextameter? I want to say? Would that be iambic? Stressed, unstressed, stressed, unstressed? I don't know. Again, I need to relearn how meter works. But, yeah, that it has that wonderful, like, flow to it. It's such a good one. Phantasmagorical is so good. And cobbler. Cobbler. Ugh. Ugh. That's good. That's a good word. Words are fun, man. I love words so much. Alright, let's do this. Alrighty there. Let's go, why not? It's you. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna shuffle 2 of your Blackwing monsters that are banished and are in the graveyard. Special summon the Blackwing Synchro monster. Yeesh. Okay, that could be pretty bad for me, actually. Well, that's pointless. I don't have that card. Why did you pipe up? Legolas? Okay, Silverwing the Ascendant. You can target up to 2 face-up monsters on the fence with defense lower than this card's attack. Destroy those targets. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. Oh, no. Wait. Okay. Yeah, no, that's still bad, though. That's still bad, though. That's not good. That's not a good. That's a bad attack. That's not a good thing. Oh, it's my turn, so I can't use Hoppy yet. Damn it. Damn it. Well, titty sprinkles. Yes. Tiddles, sprinkles. Sprinkles on the tiddles, don't you know? I'm just gonna take out this fella. That fella's gone. Get this bird out of my face. Go, majestic meteor. Well, that didn't work out. Shit. Okay. Oh no. Things are going badly. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna end phase. Activate you. Thank you very much. And who knows? I'll even activate the puppy. Why not? That accent is also fun. It's just so fun to slip into. I don't really use my Irish accent anymore these days, though. I probably should. It's the one I do the best. I mean, the thing is, like, it's pretty, like, I just never really have an opportunity to whip it out, you know. You drew 1,000,000 cards off the road. Surely you're okay. You'd be surprised. I am also an idiot. Scottish sounds like a fun accent. Oh, dude, I love Scottish. It's like... It's, Okay, first of all, are you trying to get with Bonnet or Blackbeard? Both. Why are you limiting yourself? I want both of them. Don't limit yourself, guys. You are the masters of your own destiny. But Scottish is like, oh, aye. From the Clan Macumber. It's got that, like, oh, you roll the arse. You know, and it's a little bit rough. It's a little bit rough and tumble. It's got a little edge to it. Are you a silly baby, man? Wherein you gain? Fuck, how good was Samurai Jack? I roll the arse. Okay, guess we're not okay. Yeah, no. Not okay, party of one. We'll do this. I guess I just get to summon this then, huh? Well, that's a defense. Yes, fear my wall. Fear it, Hezekiah King 1. Fear it. I have a flying rabbit. And a wally. I suppose that means a wallaby. Yes. I will summon monsters to my field. Much like these ones. Kaiba. He's gonna fly kick your nan, mate. He's gonna fly kick your nan, mate. Kaiba. You do not believe in the heart of the cards. My faith rewards me. I go too deep with Yugi. Yugi is a lot higher than that. That's what makes it, like, sound like a realistic voice. Is that Kaiba and Yugi are not at, like, the register that people put them at. Like, my Kaiba is very much like, Yugi! Draw your last pathetic card, Yugi! And that's not really what Kaiba sounds like if you watch the show. But it's weird, right? Because it's also like audio mixing from way back then. You don't know if it's exactly correct. Because the audio mixing was different. But it's a professional production, you know? Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. I never wanted to let you down and have you go, it's better off this way. What? What? Explain? Explain yourself? Okay. How are we doing this? What are we doing? Where are we going? What can I do here? Yes. 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 Indeed. There we do this. We activate you. You're gonna get some check. Oh, well, that's not very much at all, is it? Do that. Hell yeah. Okay, I think we win. Let's see if we win. Yeah, that was fun. Good game. Good game, Hezekiah. That was a fun one. thanks for the duel. Alright. Well, we've done quite a bit of gaming. Run it back. Oh, unfortunately, my friend, we were, don't worry, you can blame the sea for this one. You rarely can. We're coming to maybe the end of the stream, actually. I have quite a lot of work I have to do this weekend. Got some videos coming out. Got some other projects that I gotta get to. For all the dirty looks. Okay. So, I never post my duels as posting song lyrics for a song that is very... I kind of remember it. But yeah, I'm gonna, I mean, I don't want to leave now because you guys are just starting the game, which means I have to keep the room open. Maybe we spectate. We can spectate the Azakia Giorno game. And then, yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I got some work to do. Got some videos I'm making. I'm starting a new, like, thing. I don't know what it's gonna be just yet. But it's new, and it's interesting, and hopefully it's gonna be something that I can... Oh, they're face down because I'm spectating them. Not because of anything else. I can beat a master rank person with Zephyr, but I'm using Blackwing. Dog, you gotta let go. Zephyr is gone. You gotta accept that it's not here anymore. It can't hurt you anymore. You're free now. You can beat people with Blackwing is a really good deck. There's a reason it's stuck around. You'll be fine. I believe in you, homie. I'm retracting your broken heart shirt privileges. No. Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. I mean, it's MCR. I just don't remember the song. Is it I'm Not Okay? Fucking trying to hit me with an MCR song midway through a game. Fucking trying to take away my cool shirts. I have to defend my honor. Privilege is reinstated. Well, I'm glad I earned it. I believe in you two. Let's have a fun, clean game. No shots below the belt. No tickling the elbows. I won't accept any tweakings of the nose. Azakia, dude, you gotta move on. You gotta live in the now. You're living in the past. You were living in 2000 and late. You should be living in 3008. That's where we are. Wake up, samurai. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Oh, I'm going below the belt, mate. No, Jonah, no! Keep it classy. Let's go. Blackwing is a cool idea for a deck, I will say. I like birds as like dragons and ninjas. I guess a bird. That bird has a jacket. That surely cannot be good for his aerodynamics. Can you imagine like that jacket like parachuting, like ballooning as he tries to fly? Let's look at this bird. This bird has a sword, I think. No, he's got gloves. Well, this is more like a Tengu. Like a dude. Is that a dude? Are all the Blackwings just dudes? No, this is a bird. That's just a bird. That's for sure a bird. That's full bird, 100%. 1000% bird. Full nugget. Your wings will be delayed indefinitely until I can get batteries for my stylus. Oh no. That's fine. You don't actually have to give me wings. It was an offhanded comment. This is just a bird. Okay, I'm getting confused by the Blackwing, like, aesthetic now. Because sometimes it's bird person, sometimes it's person bird, and sometimes it's just bird. And this one over here is a bird dragon. They kind of just went like, oh, it's gotta be some... Like, this is a bird dude. Like, I don't even know if that's actual bird under there, or if he just has, like, cool armor. And this one, that's a bird with a hat. This bird has a crown. That bird's been to Burger King. Burger King. They're all dudes. Disgusting. Old dudes? What, no head? Hot red... Speaking of old dudes, hot red dragon archfiend abyss. It's too late. I've already gotten to flat colors. God damn it! You're too powerful. You move too quick. Your style too good. Your vibe too excellent. Your joy too palpable. They'll kill you. Blackwing Assault Dragon. Okay, now this one is just a... That's just a dragon. That's just a dragon spider. That's a dragon with, like, a crane machine. Inbuilt crane machine. We're discussing Blackwing, Blackwing aesthetics. Because sometimes the Blackwing cards are, like, bird people, and sometimes they're just birds, and sometimes they're, like, humanoid birds. And sometimes they're dragons. I don't really get what the aesthetic of the set is supposed to be beyond bird. Like, I get they're all birds. But, like... Why do some of them get to be dudes? Why do some of them get to wear clothes and the other ones are just like, just a necklace for you, king? You're fine with beads, right? Yeah. Chill. I don't even know how we'd get pants on you, big dog. You've got like the leg things and the beat. Like, I mean, if you can show me where a shirt goes, we'll get you one. Do you think that Fiendsmith guy owns shirts? Because he's like a demon, right? Like, do you think the demon realm just doesn't have a lot of shirts in it? Or is this a stylistic choice? Does he wish to be shirtless? Does the shirt get in the... Well, I was about to say, does the shirt get in the way? But the giant, like, saw blade things are coming out of his back. And he's wearing a jacket. He's wearing a coat. So surely the coat would get in the way. And the shirt would get in the way, like, minimally. Like, I don't know that a shirt would provide enough resist. Okay, now this is just a robot. That one... I guess the aesthetic is in the name, right? It's just Blackwing, so it's just birds with black feathers. That's it. Which, fair enough. But yeah, I'm so... Okay, we gotta look at this fella. Okay, he's got a tail too? The tail is also going through the coat. Shirts are not expensive, homie. I mean, no, shirts are expensive. Okay, no, we saw him turn slightly. And the... So this is like a half coat? Did he break the... Because he has the coat in the regular card, right? So the coat must have broken when the saw blades happened. So he's wearing like kind of like a tank top coat situation. With the bottom of... How is the bottom of the coat staying there? Did he, like, tie it to his waist? Post-transformation? That feels weird. That feels like a strange energy. He's like... I mean, I've got... I'm a full... He looks at himself and he's like, I'm a full demon now. And I've got the saw blade Doc Ock arms. But you know what would really make this look pop? It's... a skirt. It's a really long flowy skirt. Like, it's a good aesthetic. I'm not dissing the aesthetic. It's just kind of wild how he gets there. You know what I mean? Fiendsmith, the Fiendsmith mate. I forget which Fiendsmith this is. It's the one that negates cards. I'm just sort of like going through sort of the the mechanics of how he got to where he is aesthetically. Because it's like, I know it's like Chainsaw Wings, right? It's like, it's meant to be like Chainsaw Wings because he's like a demon. And he's got the horns and everything and the Super Saiyan hair. It's great. It's just like, would a shirt have diminished his design that much? I don't know. Maybe I'm harping on too much about that. Whenever I see fantasy characters that don't wear shirts, I think to myself, like, why? Aren't you cold? Isn't it uncomfortable? I actually, when I was a kid, because I watched a lot of anime and stuff like that, and people would often end up, like, shirtless, like in Dragon Ball Z and stuff, I tried doing that. I tried, like, walking around without a shirt on, and when you're a kid, that's, like, whatever. But it was uncomfortable, man. I got, like, you don't realize how uncomfortable it is to walk around topless when you're not used to it. Like, the wind, the grass, you get itchy. It's just a whole mess. It's a hassle, really. So what are you guys up to? I just went a whole long ass thing about, like, shirts and anime designs. Huh. What does Borrowload Savage Dragon do? No, this is Furious. Target one monster you control and one card your opponent controls, destroy them. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Dark Link monster in your graveyard, summon it, but need a dragon. When in doubt, dragon. I like that he's got stained glass wings. That's crazy. Because, like, yeah, it's Blazing Cartesia, right? And Blazing Cartesia has, like, kind of stained glass kind of motif going on. You're doing manicure? Ooh. Who are you manicure? Well, presumably yourself. Is it going well? The names of the dragons and branded are cool. I like saying them. Titaniclad. That's a name that's got, like, oomph. It's got chutzpah in it. You say it and then it's like, ugh. Brr. Titaniclad. Blackwing's got some good stuff too, though. It's just, it does suffer from the Yu-Gi-Oh thing of just kind of throwing some adjectives in there. Blackwing Full Armor Master, that's fine. That's doable. Shanga the Waning Moon. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Shanga the Waning Moon. It has a bow? And arrows? It doesn't have... Bird bones are hollow. Birds do not have muscle. They don't have the musculature for bows. What? That's wild, dude. I mean, like, Tears of the Kingdom also, and Breath of the Wild also gave birds bows for some reason. Alright, good game, everybody. I'm gonna close the room down now. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for being here in the stream and indulging that, slow descent into madness at the end there. I really enjoyed hanging out this week. Go and check out the announcement I posted before the stream. It'll give you some ideas of what's happening next week. Gotta re-download Master Duel. Hey, Alexander Karam. Welcome to the stream. Sorry that you came here right at the end. But, yeah, re-download Master Duel and join in. We'd love to play against you guys. Yeah, next week the stream schedule is gonna change around a little bit. We made an announcement on it. It's up on the channel now. In the meantime, go suggest the games for the Monday streams. We're doing selection streams, baby, where I play your suggestions. We'll do an hour for like each suggestion to see kind of if it's a good fit for the stream, and then afterwards either I'll make a decision. I'll probably put up a poll, and we'll let you guys decide what stream you want on the Mondays. And then Wednesday we're doing our big Hollow Knight stream, and then Friday we're back to Yu-Gi-Oh! In the meantime, have a good weekend, everybody. Go check out the Digimon video. Go check out the announcement video. Go touch some grass if you can. Have a good time. Stay safe. Stay friendly. Stay away from dragons with stained glass wings. They're bad news. Because, like, one rock hits one of those wings, you got glass in your eyes. I mean... And, like, everyone makes a big deal about Dragonfire. Have you ever had glass in your eyes? That shit is bad. And most of all, everyone, stay magical. Have a good weekend. So long.